Hi, everybody. I am Michelle, and I'm going to talk to you about grain on the Sabbath, which is based on Mark 2:23 to 28. One Sabbath, Jesus and his disciples were enjoying a relaxing day. They knew that God created the Sabbath to be a special day for people to enjoy. It was a day set aside to worship God and to rest. Now, I wonder, what did Jesus and the disciples do to relax? Jesus and his friends decided to go for a walk. They passed through a field of grain, and the grain waved back and forth in the warm breeze. It was lunchtime, and everyone was hungry, so they picked some stalks of grain to eat. They rubbed the heads of grain back and forth in their hands, and finally the husks rubbed off. The disciples blew them away and tossed the kernels into their mouths. The crunchy grain tasted delicious. They were having such a lovely and relaxing day. Not everyone was happy. Some religious leaders were watching Jesus and his friends. They saw the disciples picking the grain and they got really upset. "It isn't right," they said. "Jesus' friends are doing work on God's special day." I wonder, why were the people told not to pick grain on the Sabbath? "Why are your followers picking the grain?" they asked Jesus. "You know it's against the rules to do that on the Sabbath day." Jesus could see that the Pharisees didn't understand the Sabbath, so he reminded them about one of their faith stories. "Do you remember our great King David?" Jesus asked. "Remember the time that David and his men were hungry because they had no food to eat? David ate the special temple bread that is only for the priests. Then he gave some of the bread to his men so they wouldn't go hungry either." The religious leaders nodded their heads. They knew the story very well. David and his men were allowed to eat that bread because they were hungry, Jesus continued. In the same way, we can pick and eat the grain on the Sabbath when we are hungry. The Sabbath is a gift for us. We shouldn't weigh it down with all these rules and regulations. I wonder, what rules and regulations were they to follow? Jesus and his friends went on their way and continued to enjoy the day. They had a big job to do, but on the Sabbath day, they were glad to rest. I hope you get some rest today. Have a great day.